So when you're as monstrously successful as Apple, there's going to be a lot of losers on the other side of that coin. So who are some of the losers? Sony, who apparently is no longer an electronics company. As a matter of fact, the most profitable division at Sony comes from their financial services group. Most of us here didn't even know there was a financial services group at Sony. Sony's been bleeding money from its mobile development efforts, and as you can tell, it's primarily become a game of iOS, Android, and the seven dwarfs. The gaming and entertainment giant, who was one of the first great consumer electronics companies, has been relegated to being a supplier for Apple. A loser this week, Gilt. The flash sale site just announced that they raised money at a down round, meaning a lower valuation than the $1 billion valuation they secured in 2011. Just like Pet Rocks and Kato Kaelin, flash sites had their moment, and that moment has passed as luxury brands are now able to clear their inventory at normal prices. So who wins and who loses in an era of declining oil prices? If you believe the media, there are a lot of losers from declining oil prices. But the reality is if you take out autocracies, nations that invade their neighbors or refuse to issue driver's licenses to women, and Norway, pretty much everybody else wins. This is the most efficient $1.5 trillion tax cut that has ever been levied across the globe. This is a great thing. So a winner this week, anyone who uses the internet with the FCC's ruling on net neutrality. The loser, large conglomerates who have lobbyists in Washington that were hoping for faster lanes that would give them an advantage over startups. We felt the best summary of this was given by the FCC chairman, Tom Wheeler.
This is no more a plan to regulate the internet than the First Amendment is a plan to regulate free speech.
A loser, women in boardrooms, and corporate America that could use more balanced fiduciary oversight. E&Y did a study of 1,500 corporate boards in America and found that there are more board members named John, Robert, William, or James than there are women on boards. The culprit here, it's clearly not rampant sexism in the boardroom, but parents who refuse to call their little girls Jim. We'll see you next week.